Hello, Gemini. Thank you for coming to my channel. This is a brand new channel. I hope you enjoy it. I'm quite excited to be here and bring you this spread, this heart spread for love. This is your starting point. This is your side of the heart. This is the side for your partner with whom you are in an established relationship, a potential partner, or somebody you have set your eyes on and you're thinking about, well, starting something new, and this is the outcome. Now, with this perfect starting point, the Eight of Pentacles, seems like you're really putting in the work. You're putting out, you're putting yourself out there, and you're trying to come across as somebody who is quite ambitious, somebody who really wants things out of life. And you're coming in with this, with the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups. This Ace of Wands is a very fiery, passionate energy. It's the energy of inspiration, of power, of potential, and new beginning, of course. This could be a new relationship, somebody coming towards you, or this just could just be the next step in the relationship that you're in right now. The Queen of Cups is a very, very compassionate and calm, no nonsense queen. She's an awesome queen. She is warm and welcoming, but she doesn't have all the drama, and she's really great to be. Keep in mind that the tarot cards are not gender based, so if you are a male watching this is just this feminine energy that every person has, male or female, and this is really beautiful energy to have. On the other side, your partner or potential partner has been going through some struggles with this Six of Swords. Now, if you're in an established relationship with this person, this could mean that they have suffered some challenges, but they're in this boat right now and moving from really rocky waters into calmer waters. They have, well, the worst is past. They're moving on. They're healing from whatever was in their way. If this is a new person, this could be somebody overcoming heartbreak from a past relationship and now moving on with their life and stepping right into yours. Now, when they do, they are tapping in to your fiery Ace of Wands energy, and what they're bringing is the Page of Wands. Now, this page is really curious to see what you have to offer. They want to discover. They want to. They want to explore, and they're enthusiastic and they really feel this energy coming off of you, and that's what's really drawing them to you. Now, with all this fiery passion and energy, you have to be a little bit careful because you're coming in with the Magician reversed. Now, when the Magician is in the upright, he's all about manifestation, about making things happen, about making miracles, doing some magic of some kind. But when he's in the reverse, he's just taking it a little bit too far, taking it to another level, and there's this risk that you turn into some kind of manipulative mode, and your partner will be responding to that with this Five of Swords energy. They'll be like, okay, I like that, but hold your horses. and they will feel some kind of some tension, some conflict, and they will just take one step back. Your advice, however, is to be the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is a much slower moving energy. Um, so you need to build some foundations, get it right, be methodical about where you want to go with this relationship. And because you have all this passion inside, and you have this is your heart talking, this is your head talking, saying like, oh my God, this is creating some kind of tension, so I have to do this, take this step back, which makes you feel somewhat conflicted. And with this Two of Swords reversed, you're not sure which way to go. Do you have to follow your fiery heart, or do you have to go with this Knight of Pentacles energy that is much more anchored, much more controlled, and a much slower energy? But they're going to help you with this Four of Swords reversed. After this moment of tension, they took a step back, and that's when it was like that. But it's gonna flip over, and they're gonna take action, and they're gonna um, help you make that decision, because swords are all about communication. And with their restlessness after their step back, because actually they did kind of like that energy, but it was a little bit overwhelming. So now they're going to come to you, and they're going to step into action. And what are they bringing? The Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands is vibrant. She's convincing. She made up her mind, and she says, okay, let's do this. Let's go for it. She is determined, she's convincing, and in this communication, she's going to say, okay, let's just do this. And then we end up with the Knight of Wands, who is all about passion and lust and action and adventures. It's also the Knight of sex. So you might just bear that in mind, that this is a very promising relationship. It's a very promising liaison to have, but it might not be there for the long haul. I'd say just enjoy it while it lasts. And even if this physical attraction right now is overwhelming, and is maybe the only thing that is keeping you together right now, with this Knight of Pentacles, there is a potential for laying a good foundation. So just go with the flow right now, I'd say, and see what happens, and enjoy this. Now, the Romantic Angels Oracle card by Doreen Virtue. Let's see what it has to say. Oh, wow. It says honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now, this taps into this Knight of Wands, of going on adventures, of just enjoying this moment. Now, the honeymoon might indicate that there is potential for a long-term relationship. But I think time will tell, okay? Let's just not get ahead of ourselves. These are the Crystal Angel Oracle cards, also by Doreen Virtue. Let's see. Rose Quartz. Love life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. Okay, so that taps into the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands, of new beginnings in this relationship. This could be an established relationship that just gets this new burst of renewed attraction and physical sparkles, and that would mean that would refer to that. I also drew an oracle card from the Sacred Rebel Oracle deck by Alana Virtue. I already took a peek of that because these descriptions are really long, and I'm just going to read a part of it. This is the Sacred Fool card. Excuse me. The sacred fool in you is willing to leave behind what has been because it no longer feels right to stay attached to it. The sacred fool in you trusts life completely. It would never occur to this part of you to try and outsmart life or resist its flow. It recognizes that the mind is a monkey puppet on strings. More often than not, it's cajoled into fear when it should be playfully dwelling in the radical spontaneity of life. So the sacred fool in you urges your mind to let itself be pulled into joy by your heartstrings, not into fear and doubt by the controlling machines of mass media. The oracle brings you a message. It's time for you to play. It's time for you to let life happen in a completely unreserved, unscripted way. The more bizarre, left of field, unexpected, and apparently ridiculous, the better. This might not feel safe or appropriate at first. That is okay. That is good, actually. It is a sign that you are breaking with your own self-imposed conventions. It is time to move beyond them now, because a bigger life adventure is calling to you. This is wonderful news. It is the desire of life to operate more radically through you so that you become the conduit through which miracles and crazy wild synchronicity can occur. You are becoming more electric. You are more plugged into the apparent randomness of life. Apparent because there is a refined intelligence behind it all. The sacred fool goes with this without having to understand any of it, which is good. Trying to access everyone, even one genuine glimpse of life's unfathomable genius would probably make one's head explode. As you take this journey, you may find that people around you are challenged. You might unintentionally cause them to rethink the way they live their lives. They may question the way they are living is the only way for them, or even the best way. At first, they may react rather than take responsibility. The sacred fool in you doesn't engage with this. It is what it is, and it rises and falls as it will. It doesn't stop you from your merry dance of unconventional being. Wonderful. I think this really resonates with this complete reading where you go into this reading into this situation with complete passion and then go over the top like the sacred fool would and then rethink it a little bit because their reaction is still affecting you, but your passion, your enthusiasm is igniting the same enthusiasm within them. And so instead of going with the Knight of Pentacles, they go with the Knight of Wands. And there you go. Enjoy. Have fun. To conclude, I also threw 2 runestones. I just have to look at the paper because I'm not very much acquainted with this yet. This is a stone of communication, creativity, divine protection. Now this taps into the creativity of the Ace of Wands, and the Sacred Fool that brings you that divine protection. And this one is the Harvest Stone. This is the stone for future growth. And it is telling you that abundant times are lying ahead. Now, this would rather tune in with the Knight of Pentacles. I think you just have to go right now with this flow of passion and then see if this Knight of Pentacles has a role to play or not. Um, and just go with the flow. I think this really has potential, and this will be a very passionate beginning or a very passionate new step in your relationship. And whatever happens next, at least you will have had this time of adventure and experience, and no one will ever take that away from you again. Okay, that's it. I hope you liked it. I hope it resonated with someone or a few of you. If it did, please like and subscribe and pass the word. I will most probably be back with monthly readings like this if the comments are positive. Thank you very much for being here with me. Thanks a lot, and bye bye.